suck some of that out of there.
Yeah, you would.
I thought I had
You would.
some.
You'd like to suck it out of there. We're here with the Chevelle. They zip.
0 brake juice, by the way.
No brake juice. Nothing at all. I don't know how to turn the camera around here. A little low. She's a little rough. A little rough. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Minus the trunk, because that might be locked.
Trunk may or may not be locked. This is the back over. Absolute beaut. She ain't in the best shape, but she ain't in the worst shape.
$5 grand? $5 grand.
5 grand's 5 grand. That's right. Little rusties.
Right,
little chewed. We've got to move this old gal down yonder. So Bubba's got the strap.
Let's get her pulled out here.
Let's get her pulled out.
Not even that bad of a removal. I mean, this is definitely not getting put back. Right, Grandpa?
Sure.
We'll do a little brake test here. I'm gonna just easy forward, and it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Maybe they will.
Okay, we'll give her a go then.
Into your tubes.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ease you forward. Just see if you're in neutral too.
Okay. Here we go. Engaging. We have stoppage. We do. Yeah, send it. Oh, I better hit it. Now I gotta stand.
Some more distance.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got some stoppage, but I've really got to stand on her. I'm to the floor, brother.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder when the
a little bit of
little time to run away. Well, I've got to hold the brake right now to keep from moving, so that's good, I think.
What am I doing?
Well, we've got to get this old gal. It's all full of needle broke. That's cool. Got to get her a couple miles down the road to the shop where she will rest until she is on the road again. Howdy, nothing to see here. Just making friends, that's all. And we're off. Okay, here we go. Beautiful countryside. Countryside drive in the old 69 Chevelle. Home of the shop. Oh! Well, the old stomp test worked out. Alright, well we made it. Where it's gonna live. Trouble now is getting it up the driveway. Might be a pusher. Might be a pushing job. Ain't the plan. Chevelle's going to the exterior shop. More room. More room that way. Get her up here.
This here.
Yeah.
We'll order that. That'll be first thing we'll do probably.
Yeah.
Once we clean it all up, get this fixed.
Because it's all chewed up all throughout.
I want to see if this thing will run too. Ooh, somebody did some massaging. I like that. Look at this. Factory.
Factory. Oh, actually, that's our carb stud. No way. Air cleaner stuff.
Remember when I said don't run over these and lose these?
Yeah.
And we had one up here the whole time.
What do you know the gold mine we were sitting on? New plan. Using the four-wheeler, guide it up, and we're gonna back it in. Wish us luck.
Here to steer this. Come on. It's not that bad.
The seats are not bolted in, so.
We don't have insurance. Alright. You gotta turn her all the way that way. Keep her turning that way. There you go. All the way. All the way. Keep turning it. Keep turning it. Keep turning it. All right, straighten her out. Perfect. Right there. Turn her back the other way a little bit.
Oops.
We're here, gang. Time to pull this sucker off. We're gonna see how much water we have in here, but
She's gonna be wet.
possibly. The amount of rat's nests and dirt daubers.
Gotta show them all the parts.
Oh, yes. Yes. This is about half the parts we have. We've gutted it. Oh, Uncle John decided to spend a small fortune on brand new parts for us, however many years ago. But we've got some new stuff. Some nice stuff here. These will clean up nice. But yeah, we're gonna save some money with this. But had to take a second to unlock the old trunk here, but it's fine. Yep. You know what that smells like. Not great. Seats are in all right shape, but
All you need newage.
it's gonna need some work, some time,
Love.
but we're gonna get this pulled off. We'll get back to you and show you the inside here, gang.
All right, bolts are out. It's time to pull this baby loose.
This linkage off real quick.
Yeah. No.
This right here, 3-pack, $7, Harbor Freight.
Aye.
You know, only quality tools here.
We're here for the value.
And my Chinese Craftsman screwdriver. This is day one. We don't even have any tools here, okay? We're doing what we can.
We're doing what we can. Just hauled her over.
It is warm outside, too. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Missouri, August. I don't like it.
It's a little spicy. A wee bit spicy.
What does old Vice Grip always say? Just... Oh, we didn't do a whiff test of the inside of the rig. All right.
It wasn't bad, because it was open.
A little rat pissy, but...
Well, the trunk especially.
Oh, she's clean as hell, son. Clean as hell.
Look at that.
Get some rags down in there. Little rebuild kit on the Holly. We might have her running the next few days. If we work on it and everything. Give her a gander in there.
Oh, yeah. Squeaky.
I mean, I don't even see signs of water.
No.
At all.
We might be all right.
Or it crept up the exhaust and we have valves stuck, but it spun over, didn't it?
It spun over.
Did you?
By hand, full rotation.
Yeah, I can spin it in my bare hands here.
Nah.
Ah!
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Okay, it spun.
Yeah, it spun. So we're all right.
Nice. Okay, so let's stuff this, clean this shit up. Parts store, a couple days later, we're gonna get this thing running. Have all the rat piss,
All the yuck.
nest out. Listen, $5 grand. You may not like a rat, son. Fat rat.
Fat rat.
$5 grand.
Krager's. Yeah, she just needs cleaned up, and then we can really get
I
started.
already showed that. God, it reeks.
Makes that skeeny taste a whole lot better.
I think it'll run fine. I mean, it spins over by hand. No rust, no water in it. Buy some parts, tools, come back. Next few days this week we'll get it running.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Calling it for the day. See you tomorrow. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're out here with the Chevelle. Day 2, but it's not the next day. It's been a few days because life happens. And that's the thing about projects. You just got to squeeze in work when you can. And today, we've got a lot of work on our hands. We have got to clean this puppy. Get all this yuckage out. I went ahead and put some traps in and whatnot. And put some traps around the shop and everything. Trying to keep all the critters out. But we have got to get this car cleaned up. We've got to get it tidy and we've got to get it workable. Plan to have this car running by the weekend. We got this car moved on a Sunday. It is now Wednesday. And I want to have this car running at least. Maybe not off the tank and, you know, obviously not driving, nothing like that. Just running. Don't even have the rad over here just yet. I got to get all the old parts today, actually, and get them moved to the shop. Fenders, rad support, rad grill parts, headlights, all that super fun stuff. But anyways, I want to at least get it running by the weekend. So to do that, this thing's got to be clean because, boy, is she disgusting. Everywhere you look, this car, you can tell she sat for a little while. So I'm going to work on getting this puppy pulled out behind the old tracks. And once we got it outside, we'll get to cleaning up all these mouse houses and get it disinfected. So get that going in just a second. Well, a guy searched high and low and had no luck finding a strap. But he did think of one thing. What about an extension cord? What kind of weight can an extension cord support? Because there's no way we're going to be able to shop vac that stuff in here and kick up all that nasty and get it all airborne and stuff. So she's got to go, but I failed to bring a strap to the shop. So maybe we'll give it a whirl. Maybe we'll give it the old college try. Worst comes to worst, it snaps and the Chevelle goes rolling through the back wall of the shop. And that wouldn't make a bad video, would it? No, it'd be all right. Maybe. We'll see what I get figured out. Well, this is what we've got. Down to yonder. Tied up. Nice and secure. Nope. The excess. Tied to the old tool case. Nice and heavy. And all the slack just kind of piled on. I figured, you know, 3-4 loops of this ought to be tough enough, maybe. Kind of, sort of. If not, shoot, I guess I'm going to the store and buy a new extension cord. So we're gonna we're gonna rip this. I figure if a quad can pull the Chevelle, this thing ought to do just dandy. So we're gonna get this thing out real quick, and then we got to get this cord unhooked so we can hook up the old shop vac. So I'll get this set up, and if this fails, you'll hear about it. I'll be danged if it didn't work like a charm. Let's check the old cableage. Ain't even chewed up real bad. Got a little crease in her. Maybe a little breakage. Maybe a smidge on one of the links I ran, but extension cord will work. Perfect tow strap. All right, I got the wheels chalked. Let's get her in park. She's in park. Get this all undone and get to cleaning this old gal. Trunk is done. Looks a heck of a lot better. That's for sure. I'm gonna leave that out because we're gonna need that. So many critters trying to get in here. We can kill them, but we don't need them. So, all in all, the trunk looks pretty good though. You can see, you know, where boxes have sat and stuff. You'll see a little bit more rust and it's starting to pit a good bit in some spots. But all in all, I mean, no holes that I'm finding. Obvious stuff, you know. It's all pretty good. It's good to finally see the trunk pan though. I'll probably have to go over this a couple of times. You know, it's like spot new stuff like this yuck right there, just little things like that. It's just gonna be cleaned up. It ain't gonna be spotless, but it needs to be pretty clean just for it to even be safe. So that's it for the trunk, I'd say, for today. Now let's move on to the big fish. Oh man, it's gonna be a job. And there you have it. All cleaned up. Doesn't look clean by any stretch of the imagination. Still needs power wash, but all the poop and houses and trash and junk, it's all out of here. I found some U-bolts for something. Another weird little bolt. I found the crank for that back winder there. And then I found a little baggie of stuff I need to like clean up. The bag was soaked in a mouse house. Chunk of a hose I need to just throw away. I don't know why I kept it. And then this big chunk of metal from something. Don't know if that's like seat brackets or what it is, but whatever, let me know. I might find out by the time I post this video. But anyways, she's all clean. Well, surface clean. I even got up in the dash there. There was a mouse house over inside of there. Got it all cleaned up, all the dirt. There's all our old dash with the cigarette lighter. I just need to get that unscrewed, I guess, so I can get that cable off. I've got a whole new dash assembly, so no worries there. I have not vacuumed the block or anything yet, but interior is all cleaned up. She's all fresh. Check on the old trunk again. All right, get this better sanitized, and then we'll be in a pretty good spot to get to work. Welcome back. We're back with the Chevelle, getting started again for the day. Today, plan is to get that carb cleaned up, get it back on the car, throw on a battery somewhere, hook this thing up to a jug and see if we can get her going. So I'm gonna get started by cleaning off the carb. I bought a bunch of brake cleaner and stuff. I'm just gonna hose her down and soak it up and see if we can bring this thing back to life or not. This thing's pretty filthy, so I'm just gonna blast her. Close the whole dang thing off. Way down here here's not too bad. It all moves, but just not great. So I'll get to cleaning on this thing. We'll get that hooked back up, put back on the car, swap out this thermostat housing, water neck, whatever. Got to get a distributor cap thrown on this thing. Battery could sit over to y'all. Throw the alternator back on. Fan belt. Probably throw the fan back on. It's loose just because it's not tight, if you can believe it. So get that all tightened up, sorted out. And yeah, I'll just get at that right now. We'll get somewhere. Just got to get moving. I don't care if you're out here, but you need shoes on out here, okay? No, we're not playing with nothing in here. Ain't nothing to play with. You need to go get toys if you want to play with toys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. Why would they even do it like that? You tell me I gotta take this off, which means I gotta take this off. Is it all 5/8? Absolutely not. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Uh-oh, I'm taking the whole stud. Well, what is that?
Hi, Daddy.
Hi. I wouldn't have to do any of this if I would have had a wrench.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Okay, so we'll take 3 of 4 studs. That's silly. What do you think, man?
Hi, Dad.
Oh, yeah? Take that off.
Hi,
Oh,
Dad.
oh.
Hi, Dad.
That's a ratchet.
Yeah, very hard.
You say ratchet?
Yeah.
Ratchet.
Hi, Dad. No. Hi, Dad.
Okay. Well, we'll take this alternator bracket off, I guess.
Daddy.
What?
Hi, Dad.
That's a ratchet. Just like
Hi,
the other one.
Dad.
That's a stud.
Hi, Dad.
That is a nut.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
That's another stud.
Hi, Dad.
That's a stud.
Mama.
One more, yeah. You hold that?
Yeah.
Okay. Stand there and hold it. Dad gets this thing out. Gets this thing busted loose. Okay.
Hi, Dad. No.
Well, that's seen better days. Put that right over there.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Thermostat. Also seen better days.
Hi, Dad.
That's a thermostat and a thermostat housing. Well, come out to work on the Chevelle. Acquired a new distributor cap. New. Started coming over to throw it on and try to get her running, and decided to start raining on us. And it's raining good. It's raining a little bit sideways right now. So, still gonna work on it just here in a little bit. I gotta bring the battery in here. Get it hooked up to the charger. She's a little beat, but she'll do. She'll do. So, I'm gonna run out in the rain, get the battery out the car, get her hooked up, and then once that's got a little chargeage, we'll go out to the shop and get to work on that. Ah! Get the old Never Start hooked up, and I'll be dipped. This rough old gal ain't charging away right now. 40 amp and a 200 start, quick start situation for jumping. Trickle charge if you needed to. Timer, it's like the old oven. Wow. Handy little gadget, that's for sure. Handy little gadget. All right. We're out here with the Chevelle, and we got help today. We got all the helpers today. Got our new distributor cap and coil. We gotta get that puppy hooked up. What's going on over there? And then we'll have to put our new spark plug wires on, because those plugs are all ate up, all the wires all ate up. So, I'm gonna get started on that, get her hooked up, Battery's still charging, so we're not ready for nothing yet. We'll just get it hooked up, start working on getting the plug wires hooked up, and then from there, might go check on the battery and see about maybe starting her. Maybe bottle feed a little, get her fired up. We'll see. Well, I got to dinking around with it a little bit. I was putting this on wrong. I just didn't really think about it. And there's a tab. If you look at the bottom of your distributor cap, you'll have a little tiny tab on the bottom. I'd take this off and show you, but I'm tired of taking this thing off. And there's the tab on your distributor cap rim down here matches a notch in the top of your distributor. And the notch was back here instead of where I had it, which was kind of back that away further. So I got that straightened out. It's on there nice and tight. And I was looking at this little cap thingy. Look at that, I got a little cheat sheet. It's got the firing order for the cylinders there, and it goes on like yay. Well, like that. And that's it. I mean, it's, what is it? 18436572. That's the firing order for this here block. So, might have to go about getting them spark plug wires on right now using my little cheat sheet. Yeehaw. And then from there, I don't know. We'll do something else. There's plenty to do. I still got parts. I still got things that got to go in the car. I gotta hope this ignition coil is good, because the one I bought was kind of like old school, not HEI. It was like the tubular guys. So I gotta return that. And if I end up needing a new coil, then so be it. Right now I don't want replacing that stuff because I don't really care. Just kind of want to get it rough running, just hear this thing fire up sort of thing. But eventually, feller might as well replace the coil and the cap and rotor and the ignition module. And then she'll be mint. She'll be cherry. She'll be ready to rock. So I'm gonna worry about the spark plug wires, get those hooked up, and then once that's done, I'll come back and record a little for you guys. All right, just got back from the parts store. Got the right plug wires. They gave me stuff for the points ignition and all that. Got a new ignition coil too, and a little bit of blue thread locker in case we need it. But feller got a little bit sidetracked. Had to pull off on the side of the road for about 30, 45 minutes, talking to some people I ain't seen for a while. But look what we scored on the side of the road. We got us a dang milk crate. 1% half pint. There ain't nothing handier than a dang milk crate. And on top of that, there ain't nothing handier than a free milk crate off the side of the road. So keep that safekeeping. Put all kinds of stuff in them things. So anyways, I'm gonna get started hooking up these plug wires, swapping out that coil. Maybe I might actually wait on that and just see if it turns and all that stuff. There's all kinds of crap we still got to prep, so I'll go ahead and get started on that. Might record a little bit of that, and then we'll hopefully here in the next little while get this thing turning, get this thing cranking, see what it's doing. Well, might have got a wee bit excited putting this spark plug back in. I took it out so I could test plug wires before I took them home, as you do. Got to tighten her up. Ratchet might have been at a little bit of an angle because of the headers, and well, that's not good. Now, some of you might be thinking, salvageable? Trash? I just don't think that's going to buff out, so I got to go get a daggum spark plug. Frack! All right, just got back from the parts store. Looks like the rain has let up finally. Yep, got a helper, of course, a couple helpers. Got the spark plugs. I bought a little gapper thingy because I don't know nothing about that. And I bought some hose clamps. Should have bought another pack thinking about it now, but we'll be fine. It'll buff. That's enough stuff to keep us busy for now. I'm going to go ahead and just change all the spark plugs since we got new ones. I'll get them gapped, get them thrown in there. And then Jesse's on his way. And maybe we'll look at getting this thing fired up.
It turns over, eh?
Okay. Spark plugs are all hooked up. We've got a battery jumped in. We're gonna try to hot wire. Almost got to do it without recording.
Turns over.
Yeah.
Very weak.
Very.
We might have to get my truck and hook it up to this. Let's see if she starts pumping. Oh wait, let's get a smashed the piss out of my finger.
Don't do that. That battery only sat on the charger for 3.5 hours.
Oh, it was dead?
Yeah, it was super dead. Mega dead.
I'd say this pump is just pumped full of this shit. Oh, yeah. Oh.
There you go. Some sip. Make sure your hand doesn't catch on fire now.
What did you do first? Open that drawer first first. Okay.
Little gallop tour.
It's just flammable.
Okay.
Give it a hit off of that. We need spark.
I'll go ahead and just change the coil while we're sitting here. Well, hey.
Well, I think it's gonna start just fine when that spark
Too
hits.
small.
Nate is one of the best cooks I know.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, dude, they were good. And he made some brats and just delicious.
Oh,
Let me see that when you're done with it.
faster. Okay. Probably that then. Yeah.
When he gets here, we'll put that wire on there and everything. We might have to hack a piece of wire off something. So you don't know where my spool of wire went, but it's gone. The whole fucking convoy's coming through, boys. 2-seater Talon.
Well, there's another day down. We managed to get the old 350 started for just a little bit, couple of seconds. Was recording that, but camera decided to stop. So, you didn't get to see that. You didn't miss much though, basically, what we concluded, which is what we kind of already knew. Polycarb, absolutely shot. That thing is toast, done for. So, I'll be ordering Edelbrock or something. I guess those are easier to work on. Better for like street cars versus like race car stuff. So that is it for today. Gonna close up shop, and then next time you see us, should be throwing on a carburetor. Get that going. All kinds of other stuff coming too. Wiring harness, all kinds of neato stuff. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go ahead and go home, get showered up, get cleaned up, and then I'll see you guys next time we're out here. It probably won't be tomorrow. Welcome back. Out here with the Chevelle, like we have been every day. It's been exactly 1 week. Today's Sunday. We moved it last Sunday. And in that time, we've gotten it cleaned out, disinfected, a couple of new parts ordered, actually got the motor running. That's mostly why I wanted to make this part of the video a little bit different. We won't be doing any work on the car today because everything from this juncture on is going to need to be ordered. So I gotta order some parts. So this will be the last we'll be working on the car for a little bit while stuff starts to come in. I need to order a carburetor, need to order the cowl and the cowl shoulders, do a little bit of metal work. I'm gonna be ordering a brainless, easy mode wiring harness for the car. And then once all that stuff's done, gotta source some glass, front and back glass. And then we should be able to throw the front flip back together, I think. I think we'll be in a good enough spot for that. So, but the motor's good, it sounds pretty good. Because of the carb, we couldn't get it to run long enough to even like warm up. So, didn't get to make sure all the cylinders are firing and stuff, but it sounded pretty good for the little bit we got it to run. So, will be the last bit of work we're gonna do on this car for a little while. So this may be the end of the video. I haven't quite decided yet if I just wanna wait till it's in a better spot. But did everything we set out to do with it originally, aside from actually putting the car together and getting it on the road, which we're pretty far from that at this point. So just wanted to go over the parts that we're waiting on, where we're at on it, why we're not doing any work on it right now. Yeah. Other than that, I don't really know. A lot of things coming for the car, but until those parts start coming in and stuff, not a whole lot we can do. So there'll just be a little bit, week by week, you know, here and there. Once we get a carb in, pretty confident this thing will just run like a top. It'll just start up and run as long as we got gas in it. Still got to swap the fuel pump, but I want to use the current fuel pump or a little junky electric one to pump all the gas out of the tank and get that all cleaned up and just cycle gas until we've got clean gas coming through, sort of thing, so we can use that tank, because the tank's in pretty good shape. It's not super rusty or nothing, but can't speak on the inside. And then after that, I mean, plan on doing disc brakes on this car, all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll have a lot of videos coming. A little bit of rust, you know, here, something like that. That's gonna have to go, but that'll be after the car's on the road. That's a way later thing, cutting into body panels like that. So that's it. That's it for the Chevelle for now. Pretty good start though. Not a big headache at all so far, but we'll see in the future. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch y'all next time. Damn, it's a good looking car.